How to prepare your monthly student timesheet. You will begin by logging into Adobe eSign. If you are unsure of which email to use, make sure you use your campus business email. If you have additional questions about which email to use to log into your campus Adobe eSign account, please contact the Technology Support Center at support@csusb.edu. You may also reach them via telephone at 909-537-7677. Once you have entered your email, select the company or school account. Prior to beginning the submission of your timesheet, it is important that you know the following information. Notice that under Student, it says Myself. It defaults your email. Under Reviewer, if your department has an assigned reviewer, please ask your supervisor for the email of that person who is the reviewer in your department. Notice that the reviewer is not a required field. This star here indicates that it's a required field. Not all departments have reviewers. Every department has a supervisor, and every department has a program administrator. If you are instructed by your department to submit copies to anyone, please include the CCs. Note that it is not a required field. The document name defaults, but for this example, I am going to include that this is a test. Then you will select Send. Upon opening the timesheet, you will be required to fill out the fields that you might be familiar with if you were a previous student at our campus. If you are a new student employee, you must fill out all of the fields that have a required indicator, and that is the asterisk that we see here. If you are a work-study student, you are required to attach your class schedule. You will attach it as an image or a PDF. Indicate the month and the year, your student job title. You will enter your Coyote ID. So let's go ahead and follow by selecting the next icon. The next icon will take you to each field that is required. I'm going to fill out my department, select Next. Now, the way this form works is that if you continue to select Next, it will require you to fill out all the blank fields using the navigation arrow. However, you may only work Tuesdays and Thursdays, or you may work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you fill out each week the days and the times that are required. You must enter the time using a period. Note here that there is a period between the hour and the minutes. So I started working at 8:30 a.m. So I'm going to put 8.30. I made an error. It's telling me that it wants the date, not the time. So let's take a look at this timesheet. Here's the date and the time. So let me go ahead and correct that. When you have entered the wrong information in a field, it will give you an error to help you navigate through. So as you can see, my time in and time out is noted. I have the date and the hours. The easiest way to calculate military time in the afternoon is you start at 12 noon, and if you worked until 4 p.m., you add a 4. So 12 plus 4 would be 1600. If you worked until 5 p.m., 12 plus 5 is 17. If you are a federal work-study student assistant on or off campus, you must include your term class schedule. You can attach it as a screenshot, JPEG, or PDF. Please attach where needed. In addition, attention all students, if you work during your scheduled class time, it is imperative that you indicate the reason why you work during your class scheduled time. Now that you have completed all of the required steps, you are ready to sign and submit your timesheet.